So welcome to Yoga Pilates Fusion. And we're just going to start lying on our back. The bottoms of our feet are together and our knees are out to the side. So really just opening up through our hips. Allow our arms to rest to the side. We're going to just start to notice that inhale and exhale through the nose. On the inhale, feeling the belly rising up. And on the exhale, just feeling that belly releasing down. We're going to bring a 4-count breath with this. So as you inhale, inhaling for 4. You'll hold for 4. Exhale for 4, and then hold the breath out for 4. So it's called a box breathing or square breath. So 4 count on each. Inhaling, hold, exhaling, hold. And as you're breathing, just feel all the muscles just starting to sink into the mat. And then taking our hands on the outside of our knees and just gently guiding those knees together, just finding that natural breath, letting the knees rest in, that low back pressing down. And if you have, for those in class that have a foam roller, I can guide it with you, just placing that foam roller underneath your feet. And for those virtually, just place your feet flat on the mat. And you can always at any time lose the foam roller. So we're going to start to bring that navel in towards the spine, like the whole side ribs hugging in, that Pilates core. Let our arms rest down. Press firmly into the feet. Nice big inhale. Start to feel the hips rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Our hips rolling up to the height of our knees. And then as we exhale, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. So feeling that little space in the low back. Inhaling, feeling the hips rolling up and hold, pressing into the arms, pressing into the feet. And exhaling as we roll down. Just keep going with your own breath. See if you can find that sort of rhythm, relaxing anything in the body that's not working. And then on the next time, we're going to have our hips high. We're just going to hold our hips high. And then maybe even lift our hips even higher. Working into our glutes. And then exhale it, roll it down. Keep the foam roller where it is, and then just hug the knees into the chest. The head into the knees, maybe a little ball. Right, and placing our feet back down, maybe our feet can be on the mat or on the foam roller. And even if you have a foam roller, you don't have to use it, right? So try them both. So this time, just like we did in Supta Baddha Konasana, we're going to have our feet together, our heels together, but our knees out to the side. And really ground your heels together. Press the heels together. Nice big inhale, raising up again. I know no cameras are on, just on me on this one. I know it feels sort of funny, but it gets so our heels are together, but we're lifting up our hips. Nice, and then roll it down. We're just going to do a couple of these. But you're getting into a different muscle area. Inhale. So those that are on camera, really grounding your, like putting the heels together into the mat. And then exhaling, rolling down. Do you guys feel that a little, how it's different? It's like a little different muscle area. Inhaling up. Okay, and exhaling down. Let's just do one last one, this time holding, inhaling up. Hold. And then exhale all the way down. Woo, just start to straighten out those legs. Woo, rolling back and forth. Nice. Flex and point the feet. And then if you have that foam roller, roll it all the way back up. And we're going to have it long ways on our spine. Great. And for those without a foam roller, that's okay. You don't need it. It's just optional. Are you ready for this, Quinn? You're like, so remember, you can it's so much fun. So you can do it without the foam roller if you want. So for us that don't have foam rollers, or if you choose not to, you'll just be flat on the mat, okay? And then relax. So you want your head to be resting on the foam roller, okay? Now just let your arms come to a T, so we'll all come with our arms to a T. Nice. Hug the navel in, so you're gluing that core stability here. Arms out. Bring our arms up. Nice big inhale, pressing into that right foot. Lift the left leg up. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Great. Exhale down. Great. So core is stabilizing. So alternating. Actually, let's just stay on the left leg. It's easier. Inhaling up, exhaling down. So maybe just pointing the toe. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. So really using those core muscles. Inhaling up, this time keeping that 90-degree angle. Exhale that leg straight. Woohoo! Rock and roll. Inhale back in. We're going to add the arms overhead, extending the leg, and then bending the knee back in. You got it. You got it. Inhaling overhead. And then bending the knee back in. You got it. With the breath, navel is pulling in, hugging that core in. Exhaling in. Great. Go ahead and take it all the way down. All right, and then just rest. So if we're on our foam roller, we can have our arms to the side like a T. Feel the opening in the chest. If you're on the mat, maybe just feel a windshield wiper with your knees back and forth. Okay, we're going to go to the other side. If you felt like that did not feel good to you on the foam roller, or you were topsy-turvy all over, just lose the foam roller. You can do this without it. Okay, so navel down, hugging the spine in. Arms can be back into our side, and then lifting our right leg up. Okay, so again, Pilates is all about that core. So navel in, draws in towards the spine, hugging those transverse abdominals all the way to the side. Nice big inhale here. Exhaling, just tap the toe down. You can have your arms down or choose to have the arms up, really rooting into that opposite foot. Exhaling the foot down, arms are up. Inhaling up. Do you guys feel how that really makes it work? Exhaling down, inhaling up. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Exhaling to straighten the leg, arms overhead. Inhaling back towards center, navel pulling in, exhaling. Inhaling back in, exhaling. Inhaling back in, exhaling. Inhaling back in, exhaling, and hold. And then go ahead and lower it all the way down. Nice. Gracefully as possible, just roll off that foam roller if you haven't already. Nice. Hug the knees into the chest. How you guys doing over there? How was that, Gwen?
That was very.
It's like a whole nother level, right? Just by adding that. So no more foam roller. We got to play. Great. Okay, so let's bring our right knee into our chest. And just start just by releasing that low back. Right, and then bringing it to that 90-degree angle, pressing the knee into the hand and the hand into the knee. Right, just on that one leg. Great, and then navel towards the spine, lifting that upper body. Fingertips come out to the side, the elbows, where you can, like a 45-degree angle. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, starting to twist, like you're bringing that elbow towards the knee, back towards center. We're going to crisscross in, bringing it back to center, and then crisscrossing to the other side. So inhaling center, chin is lifted, elbows to the side, navel down, exhaling, twist. Extending one leg. Inhale, center. Exhaling, twist. So things to notice, just keep going back with your breath. The whole time our spine is glued to the mat. Too, our fingertips are just touching the back of our head and guiding the twist through the core, not pulling our head. Our chin is neutral and our knees go from that 90-degree angle to one extending all the way out. At any time, take a rest, right? Just find a relaxation pose, hug the knees into the chest. Pilates is all about really finding that burn in the muscles, finding that stretch to where you get the results at the end. Great, one more. Exhaling all the way out. Nice, and then slowly lower it all the way down, hugging those knees into the chest, just pressing the top of the knees, the mid thighs, all the way down to the ankles. Nice. Take those legs all the way up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and point and flex. Right, this is called corkscrew. So we can take our hand underneath our sacrum, palms facing down, and then just imagine you're making a circle on the ceiling. So this really gets into that lower abdominals. So we're lifting our tailbone up just a little bit as we raise up, and then really using that precision of the muscles. You might also feel a little stretch in the hamstrings just by straightening the legs all the way up. And then reverse the rotation. Full breath. Nice. And then hugging those knees into the chest, the head into the knees. Like you're rounding up like a little ball, and just start to rock back and forth. So here, try to keep those knees hugging in towards the tailbone. And if you choose to, you just roll over all the way on the side. Rocking all the way up. Woohoo! Nice. Extend those legs. Woo. Nice little shake. Great. Let's go ahead and roll over those ankles and find a down dog. Ugh. You deserve some stretching out after that, all right? So rooting down through the hands, knees back behind the hips. So feel that little hover, right, of our knees, and then slowly starting to root back. So one heel down, and then the other heel down. Slowly start to round all the way forward. And then have your knees either up or down. So this modified plank. So strong arms. So you could choose, I'm going to give you a couple options here. We can stay just like this. Feel the navel sort of reaching up. Take the knees down, same thing. Or you can come all the way down to that forearm plank. Or just for some variation in arm strength, you can alternate. So coming to a forearm plank and then a full plank. So wherever you're at, just a few more breaths. And then slowly coming all the way down onto the mat. Nice, take our toes out wide and then just sort of shake our hips back and forth. Relax your head. Find your breath. Find some stillness in the body. If you have any back issues, just keep that space, that distance between the legs. And if not, you can glue the big toes together and then feel it rolling all the way down to the pinky toe. Bring our arms to the side and then just start to roll up. So our elbows, you could almost like you could grab them. All right, so bringing our elbows down and our palms are up, palms are face down. Great. So pressing into your elbows and then roll the heart up. Feel like you're pulling back on the mat. So you're really stretching to the back. Let the head release. And gently let it come to the right and to the left. And bringing it all the way back towards center. Nice big inhale again, really pulling that heart up. And then exhaling down. Relax the head, shimmy the hips. And then bringing the arms to the side, slowly raising up and vertebrae by vertebrae. Rounding back. Nice and slow into a child's pose. So you can check to see, you get a little bit more in the low back if you have your knees together, but if you can also have your knees wide and your toes together, but really just sinking the hips towards the heels. Start to walk those fingertips up and then walking our hands towards the left side. Really reaching from the left pinky all the way, let's see, yeah, towards the left side, sorry, really reaching from the right pinky all the way through the right hip, just finding all that space in the body. And slowly bring it back towards center and walking our hands towards the opposite side. So really reaching this time from the left pinky all the way to the left hip. And taking it all the way back towards center, fingertips. And slowly coming all the way up, bringing those shoulders all the way up towards our ears. And exhaling. One more time, inhaling up. And exhaling. Nice. And let's go ahead and lay all the way down onto your right side. And can you guys see me okay? Okay. So I'll do on this side, so I just don't have to. Great. And just let your head rest on your arm. And then you're going to have your bottom knee bent just a little bit and the top leg on top. So we're stacking those hips, hip on hip. Right. So if you'd like, you can try it with both legs straight. It's a little bit harder, but the main thing is you want to keep that stable core. Great, and then just bringing your fingertips down. We're gonna start with rolling that kneecap up on the top leg, pointing the toe, nice big inhale, floating it up. As we exhale, flex the foot like you're squeezing down. That's one. Inhaling. Exhaling, squeeze 2. Inhaling, going to 10. Try to work to keep the navel steady. You can always take this hand up for an extra challenge or behind the head. And it's easy for those hips to go back and forth. So really using those core muscles. Exhaling down. Relax any tension in the jaw. Who's my counter? I always, when I do this at home, I just do it till I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. Right, so the kneecap is up. So if you're starting to feel that burn, like it's too much, just find a little stretch. We'll do a few more. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Nice. This time, let's inhale up. We're gonna bend the knee, slide it down the leg, and then coming up again. Bending, slide it down, inhaling up. So our hand can be behind our head, it can be up, you can have our little spider fingers, so we help to keep our core stable. Relaxing the head. Breathe. Great, last one. And then this time, knee comes forward. So like we're kicking our knee for you guys towards the side wall. Like you're kicking that knee in towards your chest. Can you guys see me? Yeah, you got it. And then we're gonna kick it out and then roll it all the way back. Can you guys see me? Let me show you here. So we're gonna have over here. We're gonna kick it in, forward, like you're making like a big circle, like a bicycle. Like imagine that bicycle movement. You got it. You got it. All right, for those on the screen. So it's imagining that bicycle movement. So we're taking it back, around, kicking it forward, big range of motion. But this whole time, our core is sort of hugging in. Jennifer's just in Shavasana, you know. She's just in the relaxation mode. No, I'm just kidding. Great, just a few more. And work to try to keep that leg the same level the whole time. Nice, this last one. Woo, this time when it comes back, just go ahead and grab that ankle if you can, or the pant leg, whatever you can grab. Let the whole head of the shoulder come back and just find that nice little stretch. And relax the leg. Let's bring it all the way back to our belly. Sort of check in. Maybe it's a down dog. Maybe it's a cat-cow. Maybe it's a child's pose. And then turning around for our other side. How are you guys doing? Could you feel it? Yeah. Okay. All right. So, again, alignment, that precision is key in Pilates. So we have our head, our hip, our knee, and maybe our top foot, or maybe our top and bottom foot, wherever you're at, right in alignment, relaxing the head. We can start with our fingertips down right in front of our waist, just stabilizing that. So our hips, you can see me, like my hips can go back and forth really easy. So finding that stability. Start with rolling that top kneecap up, pointing the toe. Nice big inhale, floating up. Exhale, flex the foot, squeezing it down. Inhaling and exhaling. So we're really getting just back and forth with your own breath. We're really getting into our adductors and our abductors, our inner and outer thighs. And so much throughout the day, we don't do these lateral movements. So these muscles get really weak and can cause hip and low back problems. And maybe if you choose, take your hand behind your head to see how it feels. Woohoo. And then on this next one, we're going to bend the knee. When it's up, slide it down the leg, float it up again, bending the knee, slide it down, and taking it up. The toe stays pointed. Inhaling and exhaling. Relax any tension. You may notice you grip your jaw or your neck, or even sometimes people your fingers. And make this your last one. Nice. And then this time we're going to turn the angle of the knee just a little bit and take it in towards the body. Kick that leg out and then rotate it all the way back and around. So like imagine you're pedaling a huge bicycle, but we're trying to keep that knee at the same height all the way around, that navel hugging in. And one last time. Nice, and this time kicking it all the way back, holding on to that back foot. Woohoo! Gosh, you can take the knee in towards the midline, let the head of the shoulder release back. And then releasing the foot, roll all the way over to the belly. And then just check in one more time. Maybe it's that cat cow. Maybe it's a down dog. Whatever feels good. And then we'll come all the way on to our backs. We're going to grab our strap. Oh, that's good. Okay. Just sort of check in for a moment. Knees bent. Maybe let the knees just rest in on one another. Let the shoulders release down and just notice where you're at right now. Just notice your heart rate. Notice your breath. Okay, and then bringing our right ankle across the left knee, just guiding that hip open and away. Maybe this is enough right here, or guiding that left leg towards the body. Just moving it back and forth just a little bit, finding that little sweet spot. You may even push that right knee away. And if you feel like you want a little bit more, you can even guide that leg all the way across the body. And then bring the arm out to the side so you almost have like a little twist and a hip opener. And then guiding that knee all the way back towards center. Both feet on the ground. Just pause. And then crossing the opposite leg over. Opening up through the hip. Our hip flexors get so tight, maybe even guiding that right leg towards the body. Move it a little bit to the right. And then if it feels good, maybe even dropping that foot all the way down, but keeping that cross. And then rolling the chest in the opposite direction. And taking it back towards center. And just hugging both knees to the chest. Releasing the legs all the way down. Nice big inhale, little good morning stretch. Feel all that space in the body, and ending with banana asana. Not the technical term, but take our feet, our right foot over to the right, and then take the left foot on top, and then take the right hand over to the right, and the left arm over, where you can actually hold on to the left wrist. So your body is in the shape of a banana. So really feeling all that space in the left side body. Relax the toes. And releasing the arms, releasing the leg. Find that neutral in the spine. So the navel pressing in towards the spine, and then take the left leg over to the left side, the right leg on top, and then reaching that right arm over and grab it with the left wrist. So really finding all that space this time with the right side body. Bringing your awareness back to the breath. Inhaling for 4. And exhaling for 4. And releasing the arms, releasing the legs. Just check in with your body for any additional pose, stretch it needs now. Maybe a twist, maybe an inversion, or knees to the chest, or a happy baby. Just see what your body needs now. And then just setting yourself up for just a short relaxation. Allowing the arms to rest to the side, legs to rest to the side. Just adjusting yourself to where you're completely and totally comfortable. And resisting any temptation to move. And when you're ready, gently move your fingers and toes, rolling over to the side, and then all the way up. And namaste, tohi. Peace. Thanks for coming, guys. I'm going to stop recording.